Hey you guys, this is Reggie. Wanted to get back on here and talk about what's going on across the country. Mainly in Portland and Seattle, but also Houston and a couple other places. Still happening in New York. But the protests and the rioting is still happening. And it's coming to a point where it's obvious that it's not about George Floyd anymore. It seems like it's more about the dismantling of the American system. And that's not me thinking this. That's literally what they're chanting and what they're saying. And that to me is scary. That one, not many people are reporting on this, none of the mainstream media except for Fox News. And not only that, how many people, like the mayors and the city officials in those cities and states where these riots and the chanting is happening, these mayors, these council people, they're like in full agreement with them. They're not stopping these riots. They're not saying nothing against these people that are wanting to dismantle the American system as a whole, that are bashing historical statues, that are bashing historical figures, that are totally ungrateful for what America is and how far America came. They're encouraging this stuff. And it's all Democrat cities, bro. It's all Democrat states. It's crazy the correlation between the party that the people are affiliated with and what they approve of, and the behavior that they just let happen. It's crazy. I'm starting to think that it's maybe a psychological thing. Yeah, a party represents a certain preset psychological mindset, I think, that defines kind of what party that you belong to. I actually think there have been some research in regards to that kind of proves that depending on the kind of preset personality trait that you have defines the party that you'll end up belonging to. And I'm seeing personally more and more evidence of this as I go about life. But yeah, all these places that are pushing these riots, that are supporting it, that are not allowing federal agents to come in, that don't want federal agents to be there, they're all Democrat-ran cities. They're not Republican at all. And it's crazy. The divide, the clear black and white divide between these groups of people, between protesters and people who support the protest and people who are against the protest, the riots. I mean, no one's really against protesting. It's the rioting people are against, and the dismantling of the American system. There's a clear black and white. We're coming in a time and place where the division is already really clear, but it's about to be a lot more clear. And unfortunately, I think the liberals and the leftists are winning this war, because it seems like there's more of them than there are conservatives and even libertarians. It seems like there's more liberals and leftists than there are even libertarians, which is saying something. So unless there really is such a thing called the silent majority, where there is a lot more people that are rational and conservative and libertarian, but they're just not speaking up, they're not being loud about it. I hope that's the case. And at the same time, if that is the case, I'm kind of sad about it, because, bro, our country is on fire. You guys who know the truth need to stand up and really bring your voice to the fight. And yes, this is becoming a fight. Not a physical fight, a fight of ideas. And unless you speak your voice, conservatives, libertarians, people who just want to be left alone, unless you speak up, this is coming to your doorsteps. It's gonna come to your doorsteps. And when it does, by the time it gets to your doorsteps, it'll be too late. So speak up. Don't let me and a few others be the only ones. I'll talk to you later. Subscribe to support.